Hey guys, I'm early. Figured I'd do a little late afternoon live on this Sunday. Beautiful Sunday. The weather's been so perfect lately here in like the 70s. Actually, yeah, no, I think my car said 72 today. Amazing. Um, so I think we're gonna be able to finish the kiosk messages, at least the ones that I had ordered that I still had to read. So we'll probably finish these off today because I have 40, maybe there's like 85, 86, 87, 88 pages to read, so I guess it depends, but we should be able to finish it. These ones are kind of interesting, guys. Uh oh, thanks, Angelica, thank you. Hi, Vanity. And also, you guys, I've been releasing the Wade Wife pictures on my Patreon if you guys want to go check her out, if anybody's interested and it's something you'd be interested in. So far I have some Paul Ferguson calls that has never been released. And then I have what I have Erica's pictures, I have Jeanette pictures, Christy, Brooke, Sarah, a different Sarah, not the Sarah that's the one that was all in all the lives that made a lot of trouble for people. It's a different Sarah. Because remember, there's a few people named Sarah that contacted him. I think there's like 4 Sarahs that contacted him, 4 different ones. There's a couple different Brooks. So I've been releasing pictures, and then I've been releasing like a month, like when they first started messaging him for a couple weeks. I've been putting the kiosk messages, not all of their kiosk messages between them, but a good couple weeks when they first introduced themselves and met Wade. So you could kind of when I release the pictures, you kind of see like who they are and how they contacted them and stuff. So I've been doing that. I'm going to continue to do that. Well, right now it's all the pictures I've collected. Remember I told you I've kept a folder of all the pictures I've collected of them all as I'm going getting the kiosk because I have all their information and stuff. So I've been collecting them. So I've been doing that. But yeah, so if you guys are interested, check her out. Here, I'll show you the link. I'll put the link here if you guys want to check her out. Okay. Let me say hi to a couple people here. Vanity, Angelica, Carrie. Hey, Carrie. Hey, Kristen, Jade. Roller Coaster. I love your name. Do you like roller coasters, actual roller coasters, or is this more like your personality is like a roller coaster, your life's like a roller coaster, or is it like more that you like to ride roller coasters? I used to love roller coasters. But now that I'm getting older, a few years ago when I went with my nephews, like the jerky ones were so hard on my body. Like I felt like you could feel like the weight of your body. And it's like, dang it, man. Now the smooth ones I still like, but it's like, man, I don't think I'm cut out for this anymore. I'm too old. I know I'm not that old, but old. It's different riding roller coasters in your teens or 20s and then ride them in your 40s. You could feel it. You get off and you are sore. Hi, Mel. Hi, Vanity. Amber, Jenny Dickman, Clara Helter, Windsor, UK. Wow. Yeah, right, Vanity. That's exactly what it is. Yay, Nina, you made it. Kristen, hey, Beaver with a chainsaw. You live in Windsor too, but Virginia. Oh, and then there's a Windsor, Canada. I used to go and gamble there because the drinking age and gambling age was 19. So we used to go like I used to go with my dad and my like uncle and my dad's this Jason guy that we like a family friend. But then when I moved to Bowling Green, I went to school in Bowling Green, it was like only like an hour from there. And we used to drive up and go. Because I mean drinking age is 19. Hey, Linda. Hi, Mrs. Holmes. Debbie 04 in the house. 004. Hi, Jenny. I tried a roller coaster after next 30. Yeah, that would be. Where your brows at? Hello, Kim, Angela, USA. Fire, fire, fire. All right, you guys ready? First, let me say, Wade has been transferred back to Union. So all that worrying and rumors and like people like just making up things. I feel like a lot of people would just like assume or like say, oh, it's because this, that, or that. And some people were nervous that he was off death row. I knew he was. Was like, there's no way he's not on. He's off death, or he's on death row. I even showed you, like, it still showed death row, but some people were kind of nervous about it. I was trying to reassure him, but because yeah, they're not taking him off death row. And if it was appeal, there would have been court hearings and stuff. But he is back. I got a text message like 2 nights ago, I think. I should have, you know what? I should have just posted. I need to get start posting like on my community posts. Like if I'm not upstairs by my computer, I could have just posted the screenshot to update you guys. But I figured other people were probably already doing that. But here's the, oh shoot, where'd that go? There it is. I just screenshot my phone. Dude, my mouse has been acting up. I just put a new battery in too, but here's the message that I got. Wade Wilson was transferred to from Sewanee to the custody of Union on August 1st. So he is back there. And then if you even go to this real quick, let's show you. If you look up from the Department of Corrections, hold on one second. I had it up, but I exited out everything the other day. So, okay, here we go. So here is this. Shows he's at Union. Yeah, so he's back at Union, still on death sentence, maximum. Yep. Not in confinement, which that's kind of interesting though. I've been hearing otherwise, but I just paid for all the stuff, so I will be getting a bunch of stuff in from that. So I bet you this week, so I'll share it when I get it. So we could figure out all the details. But okay, so let's start her up, guys. We left off right here. Why is that? There. All right, let me zoom in and we'll start reading her up. So we left off January, or January. Why did I say January? July 11th, 2024. Oh my God, I thought I had earphones in a minute. I was like pushing them in. No, I could order them. I left off at whatever I read. No, I didn't order anymore because I don't know. They're too expensive and I'm not getting the views to even cover it, not even close to covering them. So I don't know. I'm just holding off on ordering anymore. We'll see. I'm trying to get my algorithms back, and if it picks up, I'll be able to do it. But if not, I don't know, man. I'm trying to be very choosy what I order for Wade because they're so gosh darn freaking expensive. It's ridiculous. So no, I haven't ordered anymore. Oh, thanks, Kristen. Thank you. I appreciate that. It's from Death Row stuff, like current stuff I have coming in, current stuff. They are. Oh, I've talked about the prices. I've even read some of the emails of how much they were quoting on some of the stuff. It's ridiculous. But for instance, for the Koberger stuff, if you would just order everything that they have on the case, they quoted 20,000. But I mean, that would be everything. So that's pretty pricey in itself, but you would get pictures, videos, all of that stuff. With this, it's like 70,000 just for the phone calls. 70,000 just for the picture. You know what I'm saying? They're like triple the amount just for one part of the stuff. Does that make sense? So 20,000 does seem a lot for all the Koberger case, but still that's nothing compared to what this stuff, the Wade stuff is. If you were to order all of this, I mean, you'd be paying like $500,000 probably to get all the stuff that is available with Wade. It's ridiculous. So that just kind of perspective. And I still think that $20,000 quote from the Koberger stuff is still high. That's still a lot because some places you can still get free. Chris Watts's stuff was completely free. I mean, it's more rare now, but you could still sometimes get all the stuff from a case file and they don't charge anything. And sometimes it'll be like $100, sometimes it'll be 600, sometimes 1,000. But yeah, 20,000 is what they quoted me on Coburger. But I'm still gonna order stuff. I'm just gonna pick and choose I've been picking and choosing stuff instead of ordering it all. But yeah. Um, okay, so let's do this. It is crazy. Definitely, it's crazy. I forget. I went over how much all the kiosk pictures were gonna be, not the just the okay, the messages are one thing, but if you order the pictures, now I forget, was it fit? I don't know. I have to go back on my email, but it was ridiculous. I shared it with you guys like last week or 2 weeks ago. Okay. Hey, K Core. I don't know where your browse out. Each county, each case, they could just charge whatever they want. It's not a consistent thing. So I don't know. It's just what they decided. I'm not sure. And because there's so much stuff available, I don't know. Um, all right, so we're gonna start with Alexandra. Now, remember, Alexandra's that one where she was like a Jessie, kinda, where she was like really taking care of everything, trying to be very like almost like his manager for a while. And at first, Wade was the first couple weeks, it felt like Wade was kind of trusting her and having her do things. And then people started complaining about her. Remember, that's the one people started saying, hey, we see her in messages talking to like Rosemary, she was talking to, and it looks like she's trying to do a study or she's talking crap about you. So they started making Wade not like distrust her. So Wade ended up cutting her off. So that's this Alexandra. Okay. And if these Alexandra ones sound familiar, remember, I that was one of the individual kiosk messages that I pulled all the kiosk messages out and read them all individually. So that's why if you're reading them like these sound familiar, it would only be the Alexandra ones that you heard. The other ones you wouldn't have. Okay. So Alexandra says her last post about you 4 hours ago. Who are they talking about though? Hold on. So this is 8:15. Well, I want to see who they're talking about. So somebody that has 33,000, she didn't expose anything in a bad way. She just showed your discussions over the interview. So who are they talking about? Hold on. See, sometimes going from live to live, I forget some of the stuff because it's been a couple weeks since I did. Last I heard from Amber. Okay, that was that Amber that had a channel. Remember, she wanted to do an interview. Yep. So that's what they're talking about. So he says, last I heard on Amber half weeks ago, after I denied her an interview and deleted her, that's when she was posting videos saying I shouldn't have turned her down and that she was going to expose me, blah, 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 LOL. But so now she's speaking highly, question mark. How many followers does she have? Before it was like 11,000. And that's when Alexandra says she has 33,000 now. Well, she didn't expose anything in a bad way. She just showed your discussions over the interview. I noticed she knows how to speak and keep the balance. Like for both parts, one who liked you and ones who don't. Because when Bunny spoke, she was too excited and created bad reactions. Last post of Amber is regarding the new motion and asking people what do they think. Love. Okay, so this is where we picked up right here. So she's saying her last post was about 4 hours ago. And then she says, I listened to all of her videos regarding you. And basically, she showed conversations where you spoke about the interview. And she said you denied the interview eventually. She said, like, she is not glorifying you, but she wanted to know more about you and your background and stuff like that. And that she received a lot of messages of support and non support, but she didn't say anything bad. And then Brooke said, I pulled my bikini bottom to the side and snapped a pic for you, but that most def hasn't come through. Ah, the people they're scanning through them, enjoying what's meant for you, shaking my effing head, maybe. Is that what that means? Whatever you're gonna get, the real thing, it's so good. Thanks, Kim. Oh, HM's birthday. Happy birthday. Wow. No, I'm not. Oh my God. You're funny. I don't know why I'm even giving you thing. There's just so much available for this. Some cases there's not as much available. I am so not. He disgusts me. Oh my God. Like, I hate him. That's funny though. You can think what you want. You're cute. Okay. Hey, Jem, where are you at? Happy birthday. Is it your birthday today? How old are you? Yay. No, actually go back through. I have a ton more cases, but you guys all come in here and complain about me doing Wade, but I don't see you when I do all the other cases I'm doing. I don't see you there. Go back. Case or Wade is just one of the 6 cases I've been talking about. So you're cute. Just go back to where you came from. Happy birthday, Ajam. Until I see you in the other cases, when I'm covering other cases, you have no room to talk because I don't see you when I'm doing Brian Koberger, when I'm doing Ezra, when I'm doing Stephen McDaniels, when I'm doing Taylor Business, when I'm doing who else? I mean, this is just the last couple weeks of who I've been doing. The last a year, I've done so many. I've done a what was that one? I feel like 4 whole case files of 4 different cases, not as well-known cases. Bray Coon, that Dimitri, or what's his name? That guy with Barb in it. Anyway, I don't even know I'm giving you freaking attention because these people, you don't come to my other ones. You just want to come complain when I do Wade, when I'm doing a ton of other cases, but I don't see you there. Go to my homepage, go to videos, check out all the cases I've done recently, then go to lives and check out all the different ones I have besides Wade. Thank you. Paul and Shonda, thank you. I'm starting to do them again because she's appealing and I ordered their records. I'm waiting for those. Yeah, Ezra, I've been doing that. I still have a few more videos of that. I did Steve McDaniels recently. I still have a few more videos of that to do. Koberger, I'm on that. Ordered files. I've read all the documents for the Koberger case that came out. It's so funny, Gianna. You're so cute. You're so cute. Just get out of here. No room for you. Anyway, yeah, it was K-Core. Okay, so let's continue. I know I should be getting those soon. I paid for those like 2 weeks ago now. So those should be coming any minute. And I ordered Paul's. So we should be able to see who Paul's been talking to. Now, I don't know. Did I include call logs? Shoot, I got to remember if I included that under the stuff I ordered. I think I did because they won't release the calls because I tried already. But like we should be able to, you know how like when I get the death row records of Wade and it tells you like everything he's doing? I have that for Shonda and Paul coming. So that'll be interesting. And I have that 75-page appeal. It's 75 pages of why Shonda thinks that she should get a new trial. So I have that coming too. So I'm kind of excited. Yeah. Okay. So here we go. That's a bad. Okay. So Wade to Brooke. That's a badass idea. And then my huge C word on your forward. We sunscreen that and let you tan it in. I have no idea what that's trying to say. What? Oh my God. Jesse says, I'm sorry. It wasn't fair for me to ask you to promise to call me. I know we agreed on not doing that, but I love you so much. And I'm just so appreciative for the time we have gotten to talk on the phone today. And then Wade says to Jesse, what do you do with for to me is always fair, Jesse. I love you. And then Young's back. Young says, Wade, whatever happens, please be yourself and don't give up. I stand with you. Please take care. I saw a court video. One of your lawyer, not Mr. Hollander, the other one, got attacked by the guy after he got death penalty. Wade, wait, not Mr. Hollander, the other one. Okay. Wade, please stay positive and stay calm. You're such a nice guy. Love is with you always, Wade Young. Now remember, he didn't never talk to Young on the phone. I tried to order his phone calls. There's none. So he never got to talk to him. And Young's the one that gave him what, $1,200 for clothes. And then Wade would be like, hey, can I have 500 more? Can I have this much more? I thought he meant forehead. But Eternal Fame, even if you replace forward with forehead, it still doesn't make that much sense. Go do that. It still's like, what? But yeah, it probably is. Okay. So Wade Alexandra. So damn, she got like 20,000 extra followers in 2 weeks talking about me, LOL. I mean, yeah, but still kind of is like she doesn't have many followers yet and she won't pay me for my time. She said before into interviews makes no money. Then she would do a split. But Bunny is talking now to a producer of the Kardashians TV show, and he was going to do this with me and I guess speaking with Netflix. They were hesitant to pay, but I talked to Bunny and said, for me, it's about the money. What do you think? And he's not lying about that, actually. Bunny did say the head of the person that started the Kardashian show, which I showed you when I went over this stuff, the guy, because she gives the name and I showed you the guy and his resume or whatever, basically. And so she's not lying about that. She did say that they were the ones doing the Netflix show. That was if they did it or whatever. But it was pretty obvious though that they weren't going to pay because I mean she was pretty sure that no, they weren't going to pay him money. So his hopes are that they will, but no. But happy birthday, Ajam. What are you doing today for it? Anything fun? Wait, Alexandra, you say best to keep like that for a while with small friends list, but I was thinking more so I give my time to you like I want. I did get your trust money to me, love. Oh, that's what they call it when they get money. Okay. By the way, and thanks for that. You are so good to me. That motion my lawyer filed, he said not to hold my breath, meaning the judge will probably deny it anyway, but then later we can get back to it once the higher court, Supreme Court make a decision. How do I get this thing off of here? It's really driving me this right here. Okay. And then Way to Alexandra says, you come to America for me and we do interview, F it, LOL, or we F, X, X, or both. I forget where Alexandra's from. That's the one, if you guys remember, the Jesse calls in the last couple months. I think they're from the last couple months, where she I mean, released the last couple not months, not that they were from the last couple months, but that were released not too long ago, I think, if I'm remembering right, where she was trying to figure out who Alexandra was, remember? And remember she was on the phone. She's like, oh, I just got an email. She said that there was somebody that like whatever her job is, does like background reports, and that Alexandra's came up weird, like the way it came up. She's never seen anything like that before. And they were trying to see like if she lied where she was from and all this stuff. So they were looking into her because they didn't trust her. So that's Alexandra. Um, okay, nice. Aw, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Ajam. Happy birthday to you. Did anybody sing happy birthday to you? Probably they probably will tonight. Thanks. Aw. Okay. So Wade to Brooke, I want it ASAP when you return back to the house. And oh, in about 1 month when I get to prison. Wade to Vivian. Yes, baby. I love you more. Alexandra says, yeah, it seems she got extra followers. Would be great if you do that with Netflix with Bunny or that to do that with Netflix. Bunny didn't post anything about that. Maybe because, as you said, she is in discussions, but yeah, it would be really cool. Actually, many people are waiting for the story. And then Wade to Yong. I appreciate you, Yong. I will always stay positive no matter what. I saw the video of a guy who hit my other lawyer as well. No worries though. What comes next is financially obtaining privately a very good appeal attorney who can get me another trial and come back and get charges maybe down to second degree or other such and perhaps get 15 years. It takes a good attorney. We will see. Why do I keep thinking of show business when they keep talking about somebody hitting his lawyer? I'm like, wait, did he represent show business? No, but it was a guy, they said. Um, okay, so Wade to Alexandra. Last I spoke to Bunny on the phone 6 days ago, she said she took down from her socials to avoid hate at the moment, but that she doesn't care and she can handle it. I feel like I'm going to do the interview. I have to get a big bag from it, otherwise I wouldn't. And then he says to Alexandra, "You want to DM Bunny or on Insta or TikTok and ask?" Question mark. And then she responds, "Here in Europe, There you go. Laws apply at the moment of the occurring. I don't know there, but it doesn't seem far if laws change after the event to be applied retroactively. Wait, apply at the moment of the yeah. Babe, I'm sure we could be really happy together. And if I would live there, be sure I'd be more than happy to see you every week. And then he says back to Alexandra, I deleted everybody because two reasons. No one deserves my time, and two is you. He's such full of it. And then he says to her, would you consider living here? And she says back, yeah, she received many hating because she spoke in a very enthusiastic manner, which made people believe she is glorifying you. If she would have spoken like in a more professional manner, like saying she just wants to know your background story, etc., maybe would have been different story. And yes, I believe you should receive money because she will definitely make money out of this. Oh, shoot. Well, we all know her. I love you. About to start my next interview. I'll let you know when I'm done. She said, Jesse says that. Let me make sure that I downloaded the right. Yeah, I got the right thing. Okay. Okay. Sorry. All right. Alexander said, I DM'd her on Insta, but she didn't reply. You want me to text her on her number or something? Also, what would you like me to say to her? And then Alexandra again says, I've been thinking of living like in 3 countries already, but I don't know. There I've been only for visiting. I don't know if I would adapt living there. Also, I would not stay permanently. Need residency for that. Vivian says, okay, babe, that sounded very good. She hasn't listened to everything and asked some questions and now wants to consult with her team and get back to me today or tomorrow. I'm off to the other one now. It's only 10 minutes away. I'll tell you everything in detail later. Alexandra, well, indeed, nobody deserves your time. They need to earn that. And for me, why? Question mark. Brooke says, you got to get it and know I'll be there. You know what? Let me see if this is because there's a couple different Brooks that contacted him. And since I just released the pictures of the one Brooke, let me see which Brooke this is. See if it's that one. For some reason, I'm thinking it's not. It's a different one because hold on. Hold on. Let me see. Give me 1 second. I gotta know. So this is page 822. It'll just take me a second. I know exactly where it's at. Wait, kiosk. And then this is July. Here it is. It's this one right here. Yep. So what page was it? 822. All right, let's see. No, this is the other one. But I'm about to this Brooke that's been talking to him and these ones that we just been reading today. I'm about to do her pictures here probably in this week. She's pretty. I mean, I think the other book was kind of pretty too. And I feel like, I don't know. I mean, looks aren't everything though. So, okay. So, all right. So she says, you're going to get it and I'll be there. And Vivian says, she couldn't believe that I had come from Germany. She was so happy, haha, told me how great I am and that she only wishes me the best in the world. Wade Alexandra, people can try to earn my time. They can try all things, but doesn't mean I give it. I learned my lesson. You say you would need residency in the States to stay here. I think of one way that can happen for you for many reasons. I like you very much, all things about you. And more time pass by, I find feelings getting better. And then Wade responds to Vivian. He says, why you put sad face after this? It's good. She wish you all the best in the world, babe. Why the sad face? And then he says to Vivian, that sounds so good, baby. I can't wait to hear all the details from you later on. I love you. And then way back to Alexandra. Yes, babe. For me, here is her cell. You can ask maybe what the producer she talked to said. Does she have an update for me? So right now, this when he's giving Alexandra Bunny's cell phone. He does that multiple times to different Wade wives. And then we heard from Bunny saying she's getting all these women calling her for Wade. So Wade just thinks he could give everybody her phone number. Okay. Alexandra says, haha, you are talking about marrying. Babe, thing is, I'm in fourth year of medicine university. So I basically have 3 more years till I become a doctor. And I don't feel like giving up this. I mean, if I move there, can't finish medicine. The doctor and the inmate couple goals. Okay, I will write her. And then Wade says, if she does not text, then you may call to her. And then he says, so you say because medicine, you can't switch it from one country to the next? I know you may be right because you probably would have to restart medicine school on the states for your degree. I get it, babe. No worries. And then she says, do doctors have good salaries there? And he says, I would say very good salaries, maybe even the best. My oldest sister is a doctor here. And then Vivian says, I'll tell you later, babe. Oh my effing God, there's a German restaurant here. Heidi's German restaurant. I'm freaking out. I know where I'm going to eat the next few days, babe. And then Alexandra says, I can work there as a doctor, but I believe after I graduate, I don't think I can transfer and go straight to fourth year. Yeah, that's what I thought. The salaries are much bigger than Europe. So that's Alexandra still. And now Wade to Vivian says, I know that you smiled big when you saw that place, babe. Look, I love you. And then Wade to Alexandra says, so maybe you have something to think about then, LOL. Be back 1 hour to charge tablet. And Alexandra responds, I'll text Bunny and I will let you know. Vivian says, what's going on, babe? Is everything okay? You sound sad. Brooke says, I forgot to tell you your dick looked huge when you were in court. I was drooling. My friend texted me. I'm like, I know. So yum. You so fine, baby. I was like, oh my God, why is he sitting like that? I'm sweating, LOL. And then Brooke again says, I'm so mad my pics won't come through. And then Jesse says, I'll be done at 2:15. Brooke says, I like your hands and I love your tats. I want them on me. And then Brooke says, so how are you doing anyway? Talk to me. Alexandra says, we make an X movie or XX movie. Vivian says, baby, say something. Is everything okay? I'll be at the hotel at 4. Okay. We'll call you then. Jesse says, Bunny responded, can you please call me? And then Jesse says, she sent me a picture from your friend Alexandra, who also sent her a message requesting an update on this. I didn't know you had other people reaching out to her. And Jesse says, please call me before I spiral. Vivian says, I love you, Wade. You're everything to me. You can always talk to me about anything. I hope everything's okay. I know your tablet will be gone soon. I'll hurry. Call me at 4, okay? I love you very much. Jesse says, all right, then I'm going to guess you won't be calling me and probably won't talk to me for the rest of the day because unfortunately, that's been the case more of this week. I'm trying to be as understanding as possible, Wade, because I love you. But now I'm all in my head thinking that you aren't talking to me at night because you are talking to this other girl who you have reaching out to Bunny for you. I'd really appreciate a call. Jesse says, I love you more than anything in the world, and I hope you understand that seeing things like this is hard on me too. I trust you because you haven't given me any reason to not trust you. Oh, I think he's giving you plenty of reasons, Jesse. But I'm just in my head right now. Can we please talk again later? I really can't go through another day where I don't hear from you at all after 3 p.m. And then Jesse says, I know you don't have a tablet, but please don't shut me out. I love you so much. Please call me later. I love you. And then she writes him another one saying, I love you so much. Please don't hate me. So those were all Jesse. Now, Brooke is saying, I've tried to send so many saucy pics, it rejects them all. Vivian says, I'm at the hotel waiting for your call. Please call at 4. I love you. So this is July 11th at 3:38 p.m. Brooke says, all the good ones got sent back. They were so good. Let me take a note because I've been taking notes on when pictures have been sent. So I know like certain dates if I order a pic. Hold on 1 second. Let me just, it looks like some of them might have sent though. Let's just see. Hold on. I just like to keep a little folder or a little Wait. Oh, yeah, here it is. Okay, so that's 7-Eleven. Okay. So she said all the good ones got sent back. They were so good too. And then Jesse says, I'm terrified right now that you're going to delete me. I love you. Susie B says, I made the cut. Ha ha. Well, that's cool. Why did I make the cut? But let's hope you made the right choice with the others. If I was you, I would be thinking, how can I gain? How can I gain from this? Also, don't believe everything that others are telling you. Why am I telling you? Because you shouldn't be chasing girls who A, don't give you money, B, don't keep your shit private and do it for their own gain, C, tell you that they love you and move into Florida when you only have been talking for 3 days. That's most of them. But Wade does that back. He tells them, oh, you're having my baby, get a tattoo after like a day. Invest in the right resources. You should go through the list, read all the requests, see who can help you. Also, genuine friendship is important. Don't just spin the same words to 40 girls. Hope you have a nice day. Take a sip of this really quick. Okay. Actually, good advice. I mean, he shouldn't be doing that, but he's an idiot. So Jesse sends something, but it's redacted. And then he sends something back and it's redacted. I didn't redact it. Don't know what it is. She says some back redacted. And then she sends something, Jesse, at 4:23. She says, please call me. I feel like we left off on bad terms. I don't want you to hate me or be mad at me. Hold on a second. Let me see something. Hold on. Give me 1 second. I want to make sure. Oh, okay. Hold on. Oh yeah, okay. All right. So yeah, she says, I don't please call me. I feel like we left off on bad terms. I don't want you to hate me or be mad. And then Jesse says, I've called about 10 places total, and now I'm going through emailing them. I promise I'm doing my best. Call me, love. And then Jesse says, wait, please. Kelly messaged me on Instagram. I was only on it because Bunny messaged me some other stupid stuff. And I'm freaking out that Kelly knows who I am. I'm deactivating my account now because please effing call me. I need you. So this was before. So remember how Jesse was pretending to be some Maria and nobody knew who Jesse was. Nobody knew Wade was talking to her. Like, remember they were trying to keep it a secret that they were, I mean, that was his fiance. I mean, he was had how many fiancés and he wouldn't let her say like that to keep secret. And everybody knew her by Maria. Well, Kelly, which is Kelly is Wade's ex, remember the one that did all those interviews talking about him R-ing her and all that stuff. She's on the thumbnail, that Kelly. So she's freaking out because she's like, oh my God, Kelly figured out who I am. And Kelly, well, she would show everybody. I mean, because she has TikTok. Yeah, does she have a YouTube? I don't know, but she would post that. You know what I'm saying? So Jesse's freaking out. And then she says, on the phone, changing my number. I'll let you know as soon as I have a new number. My new number will be changing it right now. So call that when you do call. So she's freaking out enough that she's changing her number because of that. Is that I'm all done changing it, but I'm still freaked out. I deleted everything I could online, but I'm so nervous. I'm sorry to keep bothering you. And then eventually, of course, she gets exposed who she is, but this is before anybody knew. And then Vivian said, I can definitely swallow faster than you. It's already 8 minutes. And Wade says to Vivian, you are the swallower between us both. That's why. And you swallow food fast because you don't eat for 4 days. So when it's time, you F up in 5 seconds, lol. Calling now. Jesse says, let me know if you have an issue calling the new number. And she gives her new number. And then they redacted this. Jesse says something redacted and says, once I get more info, I'll partner in Malcolm. Malcolm's his lawyer. Remember the one lawyer that was for the drug case? smuggling drugs. He represented him. And then Wade to Jesse. They redacted it. And then Jesse says, they said yes, but they need authorization first from jail. And then Jesse says, can you talk on the phone now? My nephew's in the pool and I'm going to be chilling with him in a bit. And then Wade says, go chill with him, babe. We'll talk later. I love you. Yeah, because Wade don't want to talk to you. He's busy freaking talking to all the other women. Oh, thanks. How long have I been muted? Thanks, K Core. I'm glad I looked down. How long have I been muted? Let me see. Oh, how long have I been muted? Hold on one second. Let me see where I left off muted. Man, and gosh, I was muted when I was giving Annie, I was giving you a compliment for your message. I really liked it. And I was like, I like that, how you wrote that. And then also I was saying, Morgan, thank you. Okay, sorry guys. I'm back. Thanks, K Court. Who knows how long it would have taken me to realize. Thanks though. Um, all right. This is where I left off, where Jesse's like, go chill, or Wade says, go chill with him, babe. We'll talk later. Her nephew, I love you. And then Jesse writes, or no, Wade writes something to Jesse's redacted. And then Jesse says, I literally can't because I'm so effing stressed right now. LOL. Like I'm laughing, but I'm scared. Bunny sent me another message too from this blonde chick with tattoos and fake boobs where you told her you love her. LOL. I blocked Bunny on email and I'm really trying to not let it affect me, but would really appreciate a call. And then Jesse says, I don't care, or I don't know why I ever thought I'd be good looking enough to date you, LOL. With all these beautiful women reaching out, I'm just delusional thinking I'd have a chance with you, not wearing makeup or having my body done or anything. And then Wade responds and he says, "You don't know why you would ever be good enough to date me?" Question mark. But yet we are dating, and this is why I removed all my contacts on here this morning and made the decision to stop with money and such or talking to others, which we just saw that he said the same thing to Alexandra about removing, oh, sorry, about removing all his contacts. He is so full of it. Actually, let me keep my phone here up. So if I do it again, I'll see the text. Well, I did see it pretty quick somehow. Thank God I looked over at the phone because it's on silent, but my screen will come on. Like it'll light up. So that's where it caught my attention. But thank you. Okay. So yeah, he says, but yet we're dating. And this is why I removed all my contacts on here this morning and made the decision to stop with money and such or talking to others. Great that she also has your email. Nice. Means Kelly does too. And then whomever else. So he's got to be being sarcastic, right? Because he's talking about Bunny having it, but then Kelly, that means Kelly has it. And they're freaking out because it'll expose her. Away to Jesse says, obviously, I'll call you tonight, babe. Please get the F off social media, email, and WE, whatever that is. What is it? Oh, and then Wade to Jesse says, babe, text me. So he texts her at 7:10, and then 12 minutes later, she hadn't responded yet. So now he's like, oh, text me because I mean, you take a while to respond, but then he freaks out if it takes her 12 minutes to respond. Then Jesse says at 7:24, I'm here just chilling with my family. Sorry I didn't reply. I love you. Hold on. When was the last time she did reply? 6:51. So it would have been like 30, over a half hour. She didn't respond. Anyway, so Wade says to Jesse, okay, babe, your email is some sort of issue as well. If Bunny has it now, Kelly has it. And then Jesse says, I know, I'll get rid of that too. Just trying to not think about this right now and not feeling great about myself and looks, but I'll get over it. LOL. Linda, good evening. I am so sorry that I have bothered you with my emails and my letters and everything, and it will stop. I just want you to know that there are people out here that believe in you and believe that you are not a monster that people make you out to believe. I'm so sorry that I have bothered you for some reason. In the near future, you decide to message me back and you just want to leave you alone. That's cool. I will do that with everything that you have coming up. A true friend. You know what? I'm going to put this on 250. Make it a little bigger. There we go. That's perfect. So Jesse says, you promise you deleted everyone, right? Including that bitch with the blonde hair and fake boobs. He's gonna lie and say yes. Oh my lord. I absolutely positively did. Not a single person at all will be able to post on social media about speaking with me. I put that promise on my own life. I deleted it all this morning without being asked and told you about it on my own. I did, baby. Yes. Oh my God. On your life? Yeah. That's why you're getting the death penalty, buddy. Because you just bet your life on a freaking lie. No, I mean, I know that's not why, but like, what the heck? And then he'll, like, if people do, it's like they're lying. They're making it up. They freaking did it, like made up the screenshot or whatever. It's so ridiculous. Jesse says, okay, I trust you. What time you calling me tonight? You better not ever delete me, LOL. And then Alexander writes Wade and says, wish I was there with you. Have a lot of sex and then sleep in your arms and hold you tight. And then Jesse says, can we talk soon or are you busy? And Alexandra says, so Bunny didn't reply. If you want, I can call, but in my opinion, calling will not change much. You may look anxious. If the Netflix thing is to be done, it's in her best interest to contact you. She has also a lot to gain in this. So I guess if she would have had news or when she will have, you think she will contact you? I'm trying to think I can't tell if I like looking straight ahead to read or just Okay, so Brooke says, just wanted to say hey and hope you had a good day. Thinking about you. Wade writes back to Alexandra and says, yeah, babe, agree with you all the way. Drop it. Drop it. Don't contact with her no more. Let's see her make that move if it's going to happen at all. Yeah, you know why he's saying that though, because uh Bunny is letting Jesse know that all these other women are contacting him. So he doesn't want her to contact him anymore. Contact her. So then Bunny won't tell Jesse. Um, Wade Alexander, same babe. There's a future for us with so many things. Trust in me. Trust in me. One being we make the XX movie. I want to do everything to you. Wait, was that one was to him? Yeah. Or from him too. Okay. Jesse says, okay, well, my family has all gone to bed and I'm just going to be hanging out. So I guess if you call, if you want to talk. So I guess call if you want to talk. Alexandra says, LOL, we could do so many things together. And yes, I think working there as a doctor for when I graduate, it's a wonderful idea. And then Alexandra says, let's wait first for your sentencing because I believe there's a big difference between life and death row. Fingers crossed. And after, we'll see what to do next. Jesse says, cool, love no response, LOL, awesome. Alexandra says, where I live, people are like having mostly normal sex. So when we last spoke at the phone was kind of like, oh my God, like where does he have so much imagination? Basically, I believe now my sex life was quite lame, hearing you say all the things and never tried any of that you were saying. Jesse says, will you please answer me? I've already had a bad day and it's just going to be worse if I don't hear from you. And Jesse says, well, damn, okay then. This really sucks. F Wade, I love you so much. And this is legit the worst feeling ever. And then Wade writes Vivian and says, babe, what happened? Are you good? And Vivian says, sorry, baby, my cell phone has run out of battery. Wait a minute, I have to put the cable on. So he's been talking to Vivian on the phone as he's ignoring Jesse. And he's supposed to be talking to Jesse. And Vivian says, you can call it charges. And then Wade says, not to worry, love. I will watch the Bob Marley movie till you're okay. And Vivian says, sorry, babe, I didn't pay attention to how much battery I have left. Will you call again? And Vivian says, baby, question mark, because he didn't respond. Well, 5 minutes. Baby. And then Vivian says, don't you want to call anymore? Then say so. Because he still hasn't called. It's only been not that long, though. Jesse says, F, sorry, I think I hit my earbud and hung up. So what does he do? He doesn't call Vivian back and then calls Jesse. Gosh. And now Vivian's freaking out. Like, I guess you don't want to call. Oh my God. This is too funny. And then Wade to Vivian says, of course I do. I was catching the movie, but I'm going to call baby. You know better than to think I'm not. He's saying he's watching the movie. No, he's talking to Jesse. Jesse says, call me back. If Vivian says, yes, then do it. At least 15 minutes, then you can keep watching. And then Vivian says, babe, because he still hasn't. And then Jesse says, phone went silent and then disconnected. So he did call Jesse back and then it must have hung up again. Oh my God, this is too funny. Jesse says, you gonna call me back or no? So now he's got Vivian and Jesse. Who's he gonna call next? Let's see. And Jesse says, Wade, what the heck? What the F? Call me back. And then Vivian says, I really love you more and more every day. I'm so grateful to have you by my side. I love your character, your laugh, and of course, your massive C word. Sleep well and dream of me. Call me when you're awake. I love you so much. So he must have called her. Hold on. I want to see something. 10:05, and then she's happy at 10:39. So yeah, he probably called her. So then now Jesse's waiting. He'd probably talk to her at least 15 minutes or more. Vivian, I mean, because she's all happy. Now she's going to bed happy because she talked to him and he called her back. Oh my God. And Vivian writes him again and says, I also have to cool my P word and my A word. Ha ha ha. I've never been so sore in my life, all from you. And should I tell you something? With you by my side, it can stay like this my whole life. I'll close my eyes now. Good night, babe. And then Vivian says, yes, how much? Wade Wilson, view all, Lee County, jail, Thursday, July 4th, 2024. She's obviously copying and pasting something. 149, you load my account as you need to already have done. That's when I'm calling your phone. So hurry up because we talk now. There will be blood. She's saying what other people are posting, what he said, right? There will be blood dripping from your effing A word, and I'm drinking it. I'm going to, 26 days till I get to prison. Make it F count. You are my bitch, so act right. Delete messages, copyright. Yeah, she just copied and pasted, so it copied all this stuff because the people obviously shared their messages with him online somewhere. She says, this is just one message that two girls are putting online right now. The original message from you, as well as voicemail calls, etc. These two girls are going live with many others who are affected on Sunday. I'm not doing this anymore. We are done. I told you I would have done anything for you, and I honestly love you. You told all the girls the same thing. Told every girl you wanted to F her A until it bled. You told them that she is your bitch. And the bad thing is, 10 minutes later, you wrote me that I was your love of your life. I was never anything special to you. Even if I wanted to be with you, I couldn't. You disgust me. F the, I haven't written to anyone for 4 days now. Who knows if that's true? Now you have a problem. Now all the girls go live on Sunday and show all their messages. Of course I don't do that. I don't think much of the kindergarten here. And I don't think it's anyone's business, but not everyone is like that. Now you're getting a receipt for your actions. Wade, I even feel a bit sorry for you. I don't even want to know how many girlfriends you had at the same time. It's far too exhausting. I'm through with you. You broke my heart even though I begged you not to. You destroyed me. I know how I can go on. I don't know how I could go on like this. I can't go on, and it's your fault. I just have to admit to myself that you never really loved me. I will find someone who loves me, who desires me, and who would do anything for me. I hoped it would be you. Write the same thing to all the bitches, and not one of them will ever think like me. And we both know it. No one will ever be as filthy as the two of us. You don't need to call Wade. Goodbye. Ooh. Of course, she ends up talking again to him. It's ridiculous. She can't even go at night. Kelsey says, well, hi there. You don't know me, but I'm sure you're getting used to hearing that by now. I can only imagine the kind of shit you are getting in the mail or these emails. Hey, to each their own, right? I'd be running that too if I was you. LOL. You're quite the popular inmate, rumor has it. Haha, your story made it all the way to Minnesota and probably overseas by now. Who knows? Anyway, I did write a letter to you. Not sure if you got it. They changed up their email system, didn't they? I live in Minnesota, but of course I was vacationing in Florida a few years back and landed my ass in Lee County. I don't know what that one BVS stands for. That's another story for another day, LOL. That's not why I was trying to contact you. I saw you on TikTok while laying in bed one night, minding my own biz, and here your photo and story came on. You are the second person that I've seen something like this happen to now. The first was a friend of mine who's in prison now, basically until he can't wipe his own ass anymore. Not even going to sugarcoat anything either. Yet I know I have to watch what I say, so I don't care to talk about your case on this thing. LOL, it's not my first rodeo. So with that being said, is I know behind the stone cold face that I have seen watching some of the clips that there are on the internet, you don't fool me. Walking into the courtroom, the news putting out there that you have no emotion and that you're some monster, you're not a monster and you have a lot more emotion than you let the world see, but you're trying hard not to show it. You don't scare me, and I feel for your situation and what you're going through. I get it. Don't let this world see you with your head down unless you're looking at them shoes. Because I'm a huge shoe person. Anybody that F's with my shoes will have problems, LOL. So that's why I messaged you. I thought, you could use some support along with the 800 billion other women out there trying to support you too. Ha ha ha. That's cool. That just means I get to talk to you for free then, right? Haha. Sorry if I spooked you or anything by messaging you that because I'm a complete stranger. Don't worry, you won't hurt my feelings if you don't reply back. Take care of yourself. Otherwise, Kelsey. Now, Sophie, I'm going to try again. My first message was nice because I didn't know how you'd react, and I don't care anymore. My P word needs your C word. Oh my God. I'm sitting here every day with a wet pee in my office in Germany, waiting for you to accept my request. I should be selling Mercedes, but I can't concentrate at all. In my head, it's just you with your C in your body. Nothing else matters to me. My fantasies are so devilish. I have to bite my lips to stay focused on my work. I deal with so many men every day, and I could just snap my fingers and they'd F me. But none of them could give me what I need. Even my boyfriend can't. German men are so effing boring and dull in bed. They can't handle me and satisfy me. I need something that's not so easy to get. Where are we at? Oh, right here. I need a devil who will tear me apart. I don't have just one hole that wants to be filled. Anywhere, anytime, tie me up, do whatever you want with me. Is it possible for me to visit you and make these fantasies come true? Probably only if a guard is watching, then everyone would benefit. I know a lot of women want you, but I'm sure not all the women can satisfy you like you need. I see in your eyes that you need it just as bad. Let me be your bitch. Maybe you'll find my picture among all the other women. If you need credits, just let me know. What is wrong with these women, Sophie? I don't understand. Wait, analytical one, you're right. From reading these messages, she does end up pretending. I think it is Sophie. She admits it then, remember? I forget because remember I had already read some later July ones in August because I kind of got them out of order at some points. So you're right. She does pretend to be a couple people. And I do think Sophie was one of them. You're good. But like I said, I think she ends up admitting it because remember, then they talk about it and then she even pretends to be her. But let's see. Okay. So Vivian says, I remember how you reacted so strangely about the counselor. You were so scared. You were at loss for words for the first time and you quietly asked how I knew. And then you said the name Jen. I know she is now too. They all commented. Or I know who she is now too. They all commented. I'm so ashamed that I believed every word you said. I had the best last days of my life with you. I believed you really loved me. I really hope it makes you happy what you did with me. You knew how I felt mentally. You knew, and you still didn't care that I had unaliving thoughts. The consequences will haunt you for the rest of your life, I promise. Johanna says, Hi, Wade, or Hey, Wade, I hope you're doing well despite circumstances. My name is Joanna. I live in Sweden, super far away, I know, but still the same earth, right? I'm 42 and working in an emergency department as a nurse. Seeing sick people all day, not very exciting, haha. Well, you must be wondering why I'm writing to you. I will tell you now. You probably get millions of letters from all kinds of people, women, like dangerous men behind bars, people who want you bad, but probably also many who give you their support. I'm not writing to you because I want something or because you would attract me. I'm just a person on the other side of the world who was touched by your case. I'm not judging anyone, but surely you should be punished if you've done something wrong. On the other hand, I think that you should take the background into account and actually listen to the person. It's not a competition about who will win what. There are punishments that help instead of just saying thank you and good night. Whether you did something or not, I hope you get support and the right help with what you are now going through. Everyone deserves a chance to be heard. Everyone has baggage, some behavior or some heavier than others that they have to carry through life. And there are a few who are full-time saints, if you understand. You're a human being, but a heart like everyone else. You probably have many people to write with, friends and more than friends. But sometimes it can be nice to write or talk to an outsider with no intentions, who only wants you well, who can cheer you up, support, give you tips and advice, and who is loyal and honest. one who can be there for you in bad and good ways. Sometimes you just need to let it all out. I'm here if you need me. I wish you sunshine, love, and joy. And as I usually say to my children, don't take crap from anyone. Take care now, Wade. In the next life, we shall be madly happy and happy always. Sincerely, Johanna. All right. So this is 7:12. Now this is at 5:40 a.m. What time was that? That was 5:30 a.m. Wow. But it's probably different. Their time zone is different. But Jessie is the same. So she 5:40 a.m. she says, "Good morning, love," or my love. And then at 6:49 a.m. Jessie says, "I'm planning to go to the gym around 8 with my nephew and sister-in-law. Just wanted to give you a heads up." Now, Alexandra at 6:55 a.m. says, "Wow, there's an article. It says you received 3,903 messages, 279 you accepted. You received 754 pictures, and 163 were rejected. And a total and 65 postal mail." Ha 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 ha. So I remember reading that article. Jesse at 7:22 a.m. says, "At least pick out my workout music if we aren't going to talk before I go to the gym, lol." Vivian at 6 Vivian at 7:51 a.m. says, "I just don't understand how you could do this to me. Why me? Why do you have to destroy what we had like this? You destroyed everything. I really thought I was only one for you. I thought it was just you and me against everyone else. Weren't those your words? I want to know why. How can you break me like that?" Susie B says, "Hey Wade, WW, next week pencil me in for a phone call. Like Tuesday or Wednesday would be good to chat to see how you're going." Amanda, "I literally just had the craziest dream about you. It was so real. Are you doing okay? I just need to know if you're holding up all right. Need anything? Do you have money for food or things you need? I know I said I wasn't going to contact you anymore, but I just can't get you out of my head. Can't blame me. I see a picture of you and I'm like, F, he's so good looking. I can't stop thinking of him or thinking crazy thoughts. You have this magnetic energy that pulls you in. Ugh, Wade. Let me see if this is that Amanda that he had a picture in death row. The one that gave what 10,000? Didn't she donate $10,000? Let me just see if it's the same Amanda. 856. Hold on. Yep, it's that Amanda. It's that Amanda. Okay. All right. Jesse says, "Decided on Eminem's new album for workout music. Wanted to tell you, but forgot. LOL. I love you." Vivian to Wade. He's probably still sleeping. "I really love you, but it can't go on like this. I can't bear to read it anymore. Please stop writing to all these women. Don't you realize that they don't want anything good for you? They put all your personal messages, mailbox calls online, screenshots of all your messages. It has to stop. I swear I'm getting so aggressive that I'm going to pick out a few of these women soon, and then God help me. I don't feel like it anymore. Please stop writing to them. Especially not things like you want to F their A until it bleeds. You can write that to me, to your girlfriend. We'll talk later. I'm trying to sleep now." And then Wade's responded at 9:08 a.m. He says to Jesse, "I listened to his new song called Houdini. It was pretty great, LOL." And then Jesse writes back and says, "Yeah, his album just came out today. My nephew loves him and it's actually pretty solid so far. The references to how soft the newer generations are is effing hilarious." And then Vivian writes to him and says, "I'll set my alarm for 11:15. Then we can talk on the phone if you want." And then Jesse writes to Wade, "My sister-in-law is finishing her workout and then we are leaving. Should be back by 10:10 at least, but I'll text you. I'll still text you." And then Vivian says, "F it, I can't sleep. Can you call me in 10 minutes, please?" And then Jesse says, "Just got back if you're still wanting to call, love." Amanda says, "Baby, call me back." So that means he called Amanda. So that's he's not responding. He responded to Jesse real quick, and then he's not responding to Vivian. Hasn't yet. Amanda texted him that morning. It must have. Maybe she. It looks like she hadn't texted him in a while because she's like, "Oh, I couldn't help it." So he. It looks like he called him. He woke up and called her. Wow. And Jesse says, "If you aren't going to call, please let me know. I'll shower now instead." And then Jesse says, "I'm going to assume you don't have your tablet or busy right now. Going to shower." Then Wade to Amanda. "Uno momento, extend my Spanish. Baby, I'm doing some eating, LOL. Was starving and also going to make a protein shake with coffee. We'll call shortly. Can we watch a movie together today? I love you." Wade to Jesse, okay, I'm back, baby. My bad. Yes, go shower. We'll talk soon. And then Jesse says, you can call now if you want. My nephew's in the shower and it's going to be a minute before I can get in there. And Brooke says, hey, just wanted to say hi and that I hope you're well. I'm spending the day making a bunch of edits for my pages. The links I posted have gotten almost 1 million views, and many of my videos have gotten 1 million views. Like I said, I won't give up on you, and I want to spend my time today pushing as many of these videos out as I can while I have time before I go back to work tomorrow for a few days before I have another day off. So I just wanted to let you know that I'm still at it. I'm clocked in work today. Hee hee. My friends call me Kim Kardashian because she works to get people off death row too. I'm only I am only working on your case because you mean something to me. I honestly think I'm about going to law school just so I can continue to fight for you to be the best of my ability for the rest of my life. I effing hate I effing hate school, but I would do it for you. Ha ha ha. Anywho, I'm allowed my I'm allowing my petition the time to get even more signatures and comments before I submit it to your lawyer. I have your lawyer's info that you gave me jotted down. I am going to submit it next week, so there's plenty of time for him to do whatever he needs. I am also going to get an appropriate info to the other person running the petition for you. I'm extremely private. I don't state my sources whatsoever, but I will make sure that the petitions both get in the right hands for you. I don't state who I am behind the Wade pages or that I'm affiliated with you because I want people to take them seriously, not to think it's you behind them, because it's better if people think a random civilian is going to bat for you and heartbroken over how they are treating you. If they think it's you doing it yourself, it won't have the same impact, you know what I mean? The point is to show that the world care about you and that so many people are standing by you and fighting for you. I mean, I'm not hiding that I'm fighting for you. Anyone who knows me knows I am. I would freaking testify on your behalf in a heartbeat, but I won't air anything on the internet because I'm very protective of your privacy, my privacy, our conversations, and all that. I would never play you out the way those other girls have. It's disgusting. Anyway, I just wanted to say hey and let you know that I'm thinking of you and I'm continuing to get the word out. I even made an edit that Netflix should wait. I even made an edit that Netflix should talk with you and make a documentary. I miss you, Brooke. Well, let me see, because why does that almost sound like no, it's still the other Brooke. Hold on a second though. Give me 1 second. I want to see something. Oh, huh. All right. Yeah, it's still the other Brooke, not the one that I put on Patreon. On my Patreon, if you guys want to check it out. Casey, maybe you could periodically tell people that I have what I have on Patreon if people want to join, because I think a lot of people in here might be interested. If you are, I'm starting to release. Remember, I've been talking about the pictures I've collected of all of them. I'm starting to release them on Patreon. And then when I order them, I'll release them too when I order them, the kiosk ones. But all right, so Jesse says, done with my shower if you can talk. My call starts at 12. I love you. And then Jesse says, oh, and you got $100 on PayPal. Sorry, done with the messages. Amanda says, okay, mi amor, ha 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 ha. Do your thing, baby. I'm going to the bank to deposit my money and get some coffee myself. Yes, you decide the movie. I love you, sweet angel. And Jesse says, I hope you aren't mad at me. I promise I'm not mad at you. I'm just working through my own insecurities right now. I love you lots. And then Jesse says, okay, well, I'm going to get ready for my call. I hope we could connect when I'm done at 1. And I really hope you aren't upset with me. I love you. Alexandra says, oh, babe, I finally got to the pool today and sent you some pics. Also, I see there are other 3 ladies who posted your text and calls. One is called Hannah. You said to her you're her American husband. One is from Kansas. She said she goes live Sunday. Also, she is the one who posted your calls, and she also spoke to Bunny. Her name is Sarah, and another is Monica. Whatever. All right, hold on a second. I want to take a note about that. Whenever I see somebody saying they sent pictures, I'm just keeping a thing of what dates who sends what. So then if people have like, oh, I want to see this person's pictures or this one, I'll know kind of when I take like when they sent them, and then if he says he received them, that would be a better guess on when to order. But sometimes he doesn't say when he received them, so at least it gives us an idea. Hold on one second. So that's Alexandra 7/12. Okay. Okay. And then Alexander says, so basically, Bree said Bunny is the one telling you all about the messages. And Sarah reached to Bunny telling her that. This is what Bunny replied to the girl. His ex showed me today all the stuff she's saying, and it's either him lying and exaggerating just to look cool, or she's completely off her rocker. LOL. We are trying to do a docu series with the costumes and Wade. Costumes. I spoke to him once on the phone to see if he would be interested, and once through email, but they for some reason blocked the email, which is why he has to call me. Other than that business call, there's zero reason for him or I to talk, which I have every receipt proving all that. So let her know whatever he's telling her is completely false. Victims, not costumes. Oh, that's right. So she meant series with the victims and Wade. Okay. I have no idea why it auto corrected to that. Anyway, thank you for letting me know, babe. So that's Bunny, what Bunny said. Wade to Monica, have seen your posting on TikTok. Go ahead, gossip girl, chat away. But you do not know me. But you do not know me, and you are nothing, nobody to me. Go back to the internet and try for some fame where it doesn't matter. So remember, Alexandra said Monica's one of the ones posting, Monica and Sarah, his messages. Wade to Jesse, 100 pay from who? I just seen this, love. And Jesse says, oh, shoot. Started that, but didn't do it. Hold on. So she says, Candace, give him $100. Wait, what page am I on? 864. Hold on one second. 864. So Candace sent him $100. Oh. Hold on, guys. I'm just checking something just so. So is anybody going on vacation this summer? Is anybody went on vacation? Done anything fun, by the way? Um, oh, does anybody have recommendations on the cars? I'm thinking about getting another car, a new car. Okay, I'm gonna continue. Okay. All right. So Jesse says, my interview is running late, needs to start at 12:30 now. Feel free to call if you want to talk for a few minutes. If not, I won't be down until, I'm sure it's supposed to be, I won't be done until 1:30. Alexandra says, you gave your social security number to this Hannah Rose? Luckily, it's partially covered, but saying reckless enough to give it out. So she said, wow. And Wade says, okay, just report that comment to TikTok. They can remove that. And then Wade to Alexander says, I delete Bunny from my account here yesterday, along with all other people. No more talking to anyone, lol. And then Wade to Alexander said, guess who's sending me friend request on this day, on this today? The girl Bree. And Alexander says, hope you won't accept her again after all this mess she did. Oh, and don't give Bunny's number to all these nutheads. I mean, she has millions of followers. She can't be disturbed by some random people like that on her personal number. I see she said you need to call her. She can't contact you. Maybe because you deleted her. And then Brooke says, I keep trying to get the what is that? Good pics through to you, but no luck so far. So I just send what I can. You'd bust as soon as you saw me. Got legs and the kitty open for you. XXO. The ones that have come through, you're probably like, what's she wearing? Haha. I'm dressed up in a lot. Some are from TikToks, some photo shoots, some are from photo shoots. I do modeling for clothing companies around town, and some are from videos I've done in the past for a musician. I know videos to their songs to promote them. Oh, pass for the musician. I know videos to their songs to promote them. I also just like to dress up. So if we live together, you'd see me in some wild shit on a normal day. Hee hee. Some I sent were BBJ before my boob job, lol. So I'm stacked in some, not all the pics I've sent you. If life gives you lemons, you buy cantaloupes. Haha. Some I have color context in too. I was thinking one day you should call me and pull that big hard C out, and I'll pull my vibrator out and imagine it's you, and we can really come together. Should I name it Wade? Hee hee. I want you to lick your hand and hold the phone tablet up to it while you stroke it so I could hear. I want to hear you moan and say my name when you come. Oh, okay. She's wet. All right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And anyway, I just want you to know I'm really excited about the request for the new trial. And 100% you should get one. And I have faith you will. The entire thing has been corrupt and people's eyes are open to it. People love you, love for you, or people have love for you. I want you to know that. I took the 23rd off work. I just wish I could come pick you up or run away with you because I would. So remember, it gets moved to the 27th because or August 27th. It originally was July 23rd, his sentencing, but it got moved to August 27th because his lawyers wanted to have, remember, the brain scans because they were saying he had traumatic brain injury. So they wanted more time to be able to test stuff so that they could, I don't know. I mean, I guess try to get um the judge to change his mind on the death penalty or whatever. But so yeah. Anyway, I just wish I could come pick you up and run away with you because I would, but I have faith things are going to be okay. And you need to be granted parole. Well, yeah, right. I know you don't want to talk about this stuff. Just saying. I just want you to know. I just want to know you. So holler at your girl. LOL. Stop ignoring me. Sending kisses to talk. Wait, sending kisses. Talk to me. Or I'm gonna lick your a what? LOL. Message me, effer moi. Jesse, I don't know. They redacted the whole thing. It's long, pretty long. Alexandra says, missed you so bad. Alexandra says, why did you delete Bunny too? LOL. Are you having a bad moment? Are you okay? Just to let you know, I'm by your side and always will be as much as I can. And Alexandra says, you know, the petition to get you off death penalty passed 5,000 signatures. Don't know if these petitions work. I put some money into it, like $100 to reach more people, but I don't know. I don't believe in petitions. Maybe in USA they take it into account. And then Alexandra says, got into another message of Bunny's. She's saying, I saw his messages to you. You are way too beautiful to put up with that. I absolutely love Kelly. We talk daily. She's doing an interview soon, I believe, and I told her it's okay to let everyone know we will be doing the docu-series with her and Diane's boys and a few others. I hope you have the best day, baby, and thank you so much for messaging me and letting me know. And yes, I agree she blocked me because she's lying and knows I will definitely say something. I blocked her. Wait, what? I don't understand. I blocked her other account yesterday. I don't have time for the hate. Don't know who Kelly is. The person Bunny says she blocked is the girl Bree. This is from Alexandra, so I don't understand where it sounds like that's Wade talking. I get this is what Bunny wrote, but then what is this? I hope you have the best day, baby, and thank you so much. I don't know. Anyway, Alexander says, "Babe, you created so much drama in such a short time. This is like a Netflix series already. I struggle to keep up to date." Another one from Alexander says, and another one from Bunny. Thank you. Seriously, it was never to glorify him. Women need to know the red flags of what to look for. And because of what happened, we are attempting to do a bigger scale. So hopefully, Netflix or something in that arena. I want the victims' families to have the biggest platform they can to scream their pain from the mountaintops. I've gotten close to Kelly and Diane's son, and they're the sweetest people. Also, not the bread loaf. Haha, just to be careful engaging in the drama because sometimes that glorifies him more than he deserves. Dude genuinely thrives off all this. I gather that from my one convo with him. But know your worth and know that men like him end up where he is. You deserve more than that. And then I don't know who is this from Alexandra. The rest it says, geez, like why is she contemplating this Sarah girl? Like she texted, she initiated the contact, like what she did. Expect now complaining and gaining popularity on TikTok on your back. So remember, Breadloaf is Bree and Jasmine. It's the same person. Okay. Alexander says, so it seems it will be something eventually. And then Jesse says, we'll be done at 120. I'm done now. And then so that's 108. And then at 117, she says, I'm done. And then Jesse says, I love you at 138. And then Vivian says, remember, Vivian is supposedly, I'm done with you. I'm done with you. And always goes back. Not even a day, couple hours, she's back. I just woke up, baby. Is everything okay? I'm getting ready now. And then I'm off to eat something. I'm looking forward to 4. He never even responded back to her yet, right? Wade to Jesse, redacted. Wade to Jesse, he says, calling you. Jesse says, sorry, just got off with the Jensen call. Call me back, please. And then Wade to Vivian. Glad you slept some, baby. Hope you feel better a bit, at least. Redaction. Tell me if the German lady for a place is there for you guys. Tell me if the German lady for the place is there for you guys to talk. I love you so much. Vivian says, call me. I'm lying in the bathtub. Wade to Alexander says, yeah, but if and when I do something for anyone or with Netflix, it isn't going to be with Bunny at all. She talks too much shit, and I don't care about her bit of fame from being married mostly to her husband, Jelly Roll. To me, she is no one special. That's why I deleted her. I tried calling her Sally to tell her to stop talking about me and that I'm done, that I'm not doing anything with other people, but she didn't pick up. Jesse says, okay, got a hold of the rep, and he is trying to get me the information ASAP. I also spoke with Jensen before. Who knows is who is Jensen before who is working on my request and gave me the information for other people who can help us get the form we need to complete, but they're off today. Vivian says, please try again. She didn't say anything. I don't. Alexandra says, I think she might be upset. Talking about Bunny, because Bree said you told her Bunny is the one telling you about everything going around. It's just a guess. I don't know. How did your last conversation with Bunny end? Was it okay? And Alexandra again says, babe, if I were you, I wouldn't call Bunny for a while. Just let things cool down a bit. She'll come back when she will need you for the series, and then you could put your own terms. She did not speak nice, is true, but also because of your fangirls reaching out to her. Alexandra says, another one from Alexandra says, did Bunny seem at any point interested in you in another way? Like, were you speaking daily or was it just one time? Maybe she's jealous because of the text. Don't know. And Jesse says something redacted. Alexandra says, I'm going to start complaining too and make some drama. Like, I've sent you pics and some cute messages and you've been replying only other matters. Uh, and then Wade to Alexandra says, why did speak on phone more than one time? Or sorry, we did speak on phone more than one time. And then Wade says to Alexandra, what like last night's message about when you become the doctor that you can call or will come to the state maybe? Wait, let me read that again. He says, what like last night's message about when you become the doctor that you can or will come to the states maybe? I would like that, but would you not still need residency, babe? And then another one to Alexandra. He says, I missed you too. That is always, especially in how I feel for you and with you being at a long distance. And then Alexandra responds and says, there were other messages too last night. Also, the pics I've sent. You didn't say a thing. And yeah, residency is always good, even if I have a job, even if I have a good job. And Alexandra says, what you feel, because I've seen many messages about how you feel about the others. Jesse write something that's redacted. Okay, another one from Alexandra. She says, I'd come tomorrow to live there, believe me, but I don't want to come and have a bad financial situation. I'm not used to that here. I have a very good life and stability. And if I move somewhere, need to be sure I make good money. Amanda says, my handsome man, what are you doing? Tell me something crazy. I need to hear something spicy, lol. Jesse says, just email Lee the information he should need. And the redaction. And then Jesse says something that's redacted. And then Jesse says, also texted Lee to let him know I emailed the information too. I love you. Remember, that's Lee Hollander, his attorney at the time that she's talking about. And then Wade to Jesse says something redacted. And by the way, so Malcolm just texted me back and asked me, he wonders if this could be done over video cam probably. That way it gets handled pronto and without the BS. What do you think? Why is he asking Jesse for information? Like, how would she? Oh. And then he writes another one to Jesse. Says, "Oh my God, Kelly Matthews just sent friend request." Remember, we actually read their messages back and forth too. If you go back through my kiosk messages, you'll see. So yeah, they do talk a little bit. Wade to Brooke. Ew, Kelly Matthews from TikTok just sent a friend request. What the F? Jesse respond, some redacted. Jesse something says redact. Oh my God, I can't talk. I noticed they redact a lot from Jesse. It's weird. And then she says, I'm sorry, baby. I'm trying as hard as I can. I love you. Vivian says, it only opens at 16:30. So 4:30. I'm going to Chick-fil-A now just because of you, because you asked me if I know it. I love you. And then Jesse says, I'm getting such effing anxiety over that. Please don't accept her. Let's just ignore her, love. Wow, it seems like she's jealous of Kelly. And then Jesse says, remember, everything you write in messages to these effers is being posted online. So anyone further that sends you a request going forward, more likely than not, has those intentions. And then Wade to Jesse, all redacted. Wade to Jesse, relax. I wouldn't add that effing girl, Jesse. Are you kidding me? Not her, no one else either. He does end up talking. He's such a liar. He does end up adding her. And then Wade to Jesse, why don't you call text Malcolm and you guys get the video set up? And he gives her the number. I think. Oh wait, I didn't redact that. So I'm just guessing. He probably gives Jesse his number. I'm guessing. I don't know. Jesse writes him all redacted. Jesse writes him again and it says, send me his number and I'll reach out now. Oh, I guess he didn't send the number. Well, I wonder what they redacted. Huh. I don't know. And then Wade did, oh, but he's the lawyer, so it's not that big of a deal anyway if the number's out there, to be honest, because it's a public number. It's his lawyer. but I'll just skip over it anyway. But that stuff is if you like look up their lawyers' information, you'll get their number or, Lee Hollander or whatever is their business, information. So, but he gives him the number. Wade to Jesse, redacted. Wade to Vivian. Yes, LOL. Chick-fil-A is a good spot, baby. For real. Tell me if you like it. I love you more, baby. And Jesse says, okay, working on it now. Text you when I have an update. Love you. And then Wade to Amanda, thinking about when you visit me, having you down on the ground on your stomach, of course. Then me sitting down on the back of your thighs, extending my legs on both sides of your body. Wait, me sitting down on the back of your thighs? What? Then reaching up to grab your arms and pull them back to hold a whole place in my feet into the pits of your arms. I can't even picture what he's talking about. What do you mean? Sitting down on the back of my thighs? Oh, I guess I see what he's saying. Oh my god. I'll let you guys read that. The stuff that he comes up with, it's like the oddest maneuvering and like it almost seems like painful. I don't know. It's so stupid. He's how are these girls even thinking that this is so good? It's so ridiculous. I know I'm hungry for Chick-fil-A now too. Okay. I love Chick-fil-A. I like Raising Cane's better though. Okay, so Brooke says, "Is she insane? That ugly ass troll. I hate her for what she's done running her mouth. Her effing nonsense." So talking about Kelly, remember? Because he just told her, Kelly, oh my God, Kelly added me or wanted to add me or was on this or whatever. Um, that ex stirred up all this shit for you. She's out of her mind. Attention seeking nobody who wants a little fame and money is all she is. Another bitter ex who was butthurt you didn't want to be with her, so she's trying to get back at you. There are no words how disgusting of a human I think she is. I have her ass blocked on my Waze page because she's the type that reports it and tries to get it taken down. I've dropped comments on her video too, lol. I know it makes her mad. I'd be talking about save Wade, justice for Wade, etc. I do it from my page that is called That Wade Wilson Live. I'm always commenting on any video that is made about you. A lot of people do. There's a lot of good comments. There's more good comments than bad comments at this point. Everyone is on the Save Wade bandwagon, and I love it so much. It honestly is comical. Someone made a video cartoon of you flying in the air, smiling when you see the petitions for you that have thousands of signatures. LOL. There are hundreds of thirst trap videos of you. It's insane. Oh my god, I wish you could see them. I make a lot. LOL, but because I know it's what draws the girls in. So you're welcome. Ha ha ha. A lot of those requests you are getting are probably stemming from my dope videos. Ha ha ha. Just kidding. I made cute one of you chewing gum in court too. I said, why he's so cute enjoying his piece of gum, though. It's adorable. People loved it. It really was the cutest thing I've ever seen. I noticed it and played it back and like, what is he doing? I zoomed in and I'm like, yep, he's eating gum. You're so cute. I'm gonna make you mine. No way to Alexandra. I feel like for wanting you really and genuinely, not for what was said to others and means to pass time and F around. But you are right for what you say to ask, and showing it is best than telling. You would need to let me know and give it to you, but to do that will be even hard from far away. No? And then Alexander says, you can show when we meet. Meanwhile, we'll see what else we can do. Vivian says, why can you write? Yes, call me at 4. I'll hurry. I love you. Alexander says, if you get the death penalty, we can only see each other between a plexiglass. That's correct? Question mark. And then Wade to Alexandra, incorrect. I spoke with both lawyers who all currently do go inside to death row and claim that 4 or 5 years ago, laws were made change into effect that allows visits to be contact face to face from that point on and right now. Lots changed from that time to now, in fact. I feel like he lies though to some of these Wade wives and acting like that he's gonna get way more privileges on death row than he is. Wade to Jesse, yes, please. And thank you, baby. I love that. I love you too. Wade to Vivian, email tablet does not go down from 3 to 4. Only other tablet does. Email tablet on all day. So he could email all day. He could text basically all day. Other tablets runs based on count times, so inmates don't make phone calls during count. I love you too. Hurry up, baby. LOL. And Alexandra says, "Oh, okay, I see. That would be good because seeing you and cannot even touch you would drive me crazy." And then Wade to John, he says, "Hello?" question mark. Wade to Zoe, he says, "Hello?" question mark. So two people that added him knew he's trying to figure out who they are. Amanda says, "My God, baby, my sex life with you would be insane. I need to be on top of you, just riding you until we both come. But I need you staring at me, telling me you effing love me and need me. I need toys, though, too. I need a little teasing. I'm having your effing babies." Brooke says, "Okay, so your lawyers are public defenders, right? Who's the lady, the blonde? I'm confused about who she is. Who's who? There were the two guys and the blonde woman. Don't know how to give me info of a great defense lawyer. Can you change lawyers? I'm talking to my friend and she said to ask you about it. She has a lot of money and she's my best friend and she knows I love you and she's broken over all of this too. She said, ask you, where do we start to look into someone else for you? I'm not positive, but wait, she may be able to help with this. I called her crying when I got off the phone with you. Or do we just Google defense lawyers? I need to make this happen ASAP so whoever it is can get on it and totally familiar with everything. I want to have sexy time with you, but I want to talk to you about this today so we can so that can wait. Let me know where to start. And my friend and I are going to be on it. You're going to be okay, Wade. And then she said, that was from Brooke. And this is another one from Brooke says, previous message meant to say, do you know how to give me info for a new defense lawyer? Not, don't you? It was a typo, clarifying that. LOL. So Zoo's responding. So Zoo or Zoe, whatever, however you say it, says, hey, I just thought it was weird to message you since I don't even know you. But here I am typing this text. Somehow I saw your story and you just got my interest. Kind of wanted to get to know you personally. Maybe it's not so weird for you because you get loads of messages from other people, aren't you? Jesse says something that's all redacted. Yong says, wait, just let you know that I'm thinking of you. I love you. Take care. Wade back to Zoe. Here's my first curiosity interest that needs addressed. I would like to know who you are, what you might think that you want with me, and lastly, how can you help me? Because if not, then you would only hurt me. And Jesse says, Malcolm responded that he's working on it. I did speak with someone at the jail, and she reviewed the process with me of what needs to be done too. And there's some redaction. And then Wade back to Jesse. Yes, can I call you at 4 or question mark? Jesse said, yes, of course, baby. You can call me anytime. Well, clearly not from 3 to 4, but you get what I mean. LOL. Cody says, hey, I'm Ray XOXO. I hope you're doing okay. I sent you a message on another site and they switched it through USBS. So I'm messaging you on here instead. I'm 34 female from Florida, but I travel to Michigan every other month. I've been so curious about you since I first seen you. I like everything about you. I've been a feminine, oh, this is the lesbian. I've been a feminine lesbian my entire life, and you're the only guy I've ever been interested in, kind of way. I like you for who you are, and there is nothing about you I would change. I know you get a lot of messages from ladies, but I want you so much and wish I could carry your child. I want to raise a little Wade Wilson, LOL. I hope you're keeping your head up in there. Wishing you all the best. I'm sending photos. Don't know if they will accept. You gotta be kidding me. So now some lesbian, never been attracted to men in her life. Wade's the first one she's attracted to. What is going on? Is he like putting spells on people? Because he's not that great. Like, For a lesbian to only I don't get it, guys. I don't. All right, let me write this down now because it's another one where I could put down photos. I kind of want to see what this girl looks like. Hold on, let me write down this date. She says she's a feminine lesbian, so she would be the more feminine one, right? Okay. Okay. Wade to Brooke. There's another one that's just a lawyer's number, but just to be safe, I'll just read it. So he said he goes Wade to Brooke says the current lawyers I have are not public defenders. They each own their private firms. I was given them cost free by the state. He was given to them cost free by the state. The first one's name is Lee Hollander and gives the phone number. Second's Kevin Shirley. The blonde, what last was my mitigation specialist. Her name is Wendy. So we know that because they messaged each other. She's great. The best, really, to have all of your things sent to and to ensure is used by my legal team on court the 23rd. All right. Back to Zoe says, I'm a girl who doesn't know you and you don't know me. I'm a Chinese girl who was born and raised in the Netherlands, but currently living in Germany. I don't know what I want from you, to be honest. I guess I just wanted to get to know you. What I don't understand is why would I hurt you? Or how would I hurt you if I could not help you? I don't see how I can help you anyways. Yeah, that was kind of weird. He's like, if you can't help me, then that means you're gonna hurt me. No, maybe the person just wants to talk to you. Like, how couldn't you? Let me guess. We know what you mean by help you. Money. If they can't give you money, ugh. Anyway. So Wade to Brooke. So what needs done is making Wait, so what needs done is something like this, Brooke, baby. After the 23rd sentencing, these current lawyers are no longer representing me. That's the point in time where we hire someone else, someone great to save my life. The process could be started on now, of course. There is no specific law firm called the Cochran Law Firm. Or, sorry, there is one specific law firm called the Cochran Law Firm. They have firms all over the states. Of course, you recall O.J. Simpson. One of his defense lawyers was Cochran. Well, oh my God, I can't talk. Well, the guy is still alive and practicing and has firms running all over. I was interested in speaking with him. And Alexandra, so that was to Brooke, okay. And then Alexandra says, did you try to call Bree? And Wade says, I'm never contacting that little girl ever. She has a friend requested me early today and it is sitting in my inbox, not touched with everyone else. LOL. I won't call her and don't know. And then Alexander says, can't wait to see what that girl Sarah has to say on her live Sunday. She's calling Brie breadloaf. If I'd seen you earlier, I'd have to come to the trial. Then Brooke says, thank you. Wait, hold on. Before I read this, I gotta yell down to my mom really quick. Hold on. I want to tell her something. Okay, I'm back. All right. So this is from Brooke. She says, thank you so much for the info, Boo. I love how detail oriented you are. That cleared up a lot for me. Okay, I'm messaging my friend now. I should have been on this before. But I am now. It makes sense to me now why you want top dollar for interviews also. I'm gonna look into some things now and tonight and try and make this happen. I will make things okay. I promise. I got you always. Take a deep breath and just know my heart will not, or my heart would stop beating if yours did. So I'm not going to let anything happen to you. Wait, so your homies can see online stuff for you? LOL. I'm embarrassed if they see my pages I made for you of you, LMAO. Wait, where did he say that? Where's she getting that? The thirst traps, oh my god, you would laugh. You would love them. I post serious things though too. Statistics, discrepancies in the case, the fact that so much of it is hearsay, slander, nonsense, etc. TT is strict, so you can't. TikTok is strict, so you can't say a lot on there. They love banning accounts, but Insta isn't strict. So I put all the factual stuff there. I use thirst traps of you on TikTok to get people to Instagram page. One day I'll show you all the videos I made. You will smile. I'm gonna go for now. I gotta talk to my girl and look into some things with the lawyer stuff. By the way, I wasn't saying your lawyers were bad by asking if they were public defenders. I was just confused. You made my day, by the way, because I got to hear your laugh. I love when you laugh. I light up. I can't wait to see you face to face, XOXO. And I like when you call me baby. So they obviously he called her because he's like, I like your laugh. Oh yeah, his laugh is creepy and it's he laughs at everything that's not even funny. Like he'll just like crack up laughing and it's like, why are you laughing? Oh my god. So Jesse says, got in your clothes. Got in your clothes I ordered from Amazon. About to take a pic of me in that bright blue jacket to send you before I ship it out. So she ordered things similar. We know this already, scamming people. Order things that he wore the trial and then is making people pay for them and pretend that they're the ones Wade wore. Sick. She scam people. Jesse, and then Jesse says, is Yang expecting these clothes to smell like you? LOL, because they definitely won't and smell new. Bahaha. And then Jesse says, going to be off my call in about 5 minutes. Did you want to call me again before I do dinner and hang out with my family? Alexandra says, hope you call me soon. I miss your voice so bad. Amanda, I just effing bought my mad sexy shit online so I can take pics and send you. I'm going to keep your inbox full all day long for days. And then Jesse says, I'm going to go hang out with my family and do dinner, but I'm ovulating today and tomorrow officially, and I need to come tonight. And since I'm not allowed to take care of myself, I need you to call me later and take care of your wife. I can't wait until I am pregnant with your baby. It's the only thing I could think about other than your monster C and officially being your wife. My God. Hey, Yasin. So there's that. Hey, Ash, I haven't looked in chat. Sorry, guys. I haven't looked in chat in a while to say hi to people. Casey. Hey. Okay. Hey, so there's that. All right. Jesse says, oh, and I love you so, 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 so much. Oh my God. Did I read that? I can think about, wait, was it the only thing I could think about other than your monster C and officially being your wife? I don't know if I skipped that. Okay. So then Jesse says, I love you so, so much. And then Jesse says, everything okay, baby? Why? Because he didn't respond? Oh, yeah. 40 minutes after you wrote him, he hasn't responded. And then Jesse says, redacted. And then Vivian, try again, babe, please. Now it was my phone, LOL. And then Vivian, babe, please call. These women are so desperate. Babe, she says, question mark. And then she says, I've been waiting for 20 minutes. What's going on? I think it's been longer than 20 minutes, hasn't it? Oh, maybe not. Oh my God. And then she's, babe, honestly now, what's the point? What are you doing? Why haven't you called back for half an hour? And then Jesse says, I really love you. I just wanted to send you a message to remind you. And I hope you can tell how much I really love you through my actions. Vivian says, call again. Wade to Vivian. F me, it's doing the thing where it glitches saying my account is logged in other tablet. I'm trying to let me keep it at it. Maybe only takes a few minutes. And then Vivian responds and says, "Okay, babe," with a sad face. And Vivian says, "Try again, please." Wait, what did you say was wrong? F me, it's doing the thing where it glitches and saying my account is logged in on another tablet. I'm trying, let me keep at it. Maybe only takes a few. Okay. So she's like so annoyed, like, please try again. Oh my God, chill. Jesse says, "Hi, love. Everyone is settling down for the night. So I'm now doing some research into that stuff. LOL. Did you want to talk?" And then she writes him again and says, "Baby, do you know what tablet model you have or version? I need that." And then just another one from Jesse. "Yeah, baby, that shit won't work. I'm still trying to Google other things, but that other one definitely won't work unless there's someone I can talk to that's done it before to help me understand. I'm not seeing a way around this information required." I don't know what she's responding to because he doesn't, huh? 7:44, 7:53. Oh, there was almost a whole hour. So they probably talked on the phone, I bet, or something. And then Jesse says, "You don't have access to WhatsApp, right?" Alexandra says, "I don't know what I'm going to do, but I like you more and more like every time we speak. Like I got such a nice feeling when we were on the phone and you have such a good vibe and energy." What? And then Jesse says, "Everyone has gone to bed. Feel free to call whenever, daddy." And then Jesse says, "I just took some great photos that I'm really hoping are approved for you to see. And I'm over not thinking I'm hot enough for you because damn, looking at myself, I'm a natural beauty. And F those girls who hide under copious amounts of makeup. Bah ha ha. At least what you see with me is what you get." Wade to Alexandra. He says, "The feelings all the same. The feelings all the same ones on my side here, baby. Not sure what you gon' do either yet, but I know what it should end for being with us together. Sleep well, love." And then Wade to Jesse, "Call you at 10:15. I'm jamming to some music, relaxing myself right now. That's a fact, babe. What I was saying to you, and it's the truth, and even better knowing what I get with you, and that I love getting it all." Says 9:43 p.m. He says that. So he's gonna call her what in a half hour. And then Jesse says, "Enjoy your music, baby. What are you listening to? I'm seriously so grateful to have you, though. How did a girl ever get so lucky? You are just so incredible in every way, and everything about you is amazing. You are so beautiful, honestly, or you're so beautiful, but honestly, I'm even more in love with who you are. And I fall more in love with you every day as I learn more about you. Can't wait to talk to you." Wade to Amanda, "Very excited to have you read this. Yes, baby, flood my inbox and pics. And you can get it all day long in your belly and have my babies. That's a real life fact." And then Amanda says, baby love, I wanted to talk to you before you get your tablet taken away." And then Amanda says, "So weird we wrote it like the same time, LOL." And Jesse says, "Not sure if you fell asleep, baby, but if you did, I just wanted to tell you I love you always." Yeah, it's 10:27. He didn't call. Remember he said he'd call at 10:15? And then Jesse says, "Oh, and I really wish I could take care of myself, but someone won't give me permission. The only thing I want right now is your monster C and my tiny P and A. Soaking wet just thinking about it. I get so turned on when you talk about holding me down and pinning me to the ground while you F me as hard as you can. Or when you talk about choking me and slapping my pretty little face and gagging me with those long fingers. F, you turn me on so much. I know when we are in person, it's going to be even better than we both imagined. Can I take care of myself, daddy? Pretty, pretty, please. I need some relief." Amanda says, "I love you forever, forever, baby. Good night, my angel." All right. That's the rest of the messages that I have so far. I don't know if I'm going to order more. I guess we'll see how it goes with my channel, but we finished them. The 903 pages. Hey Lewis, hey J Ray. I think I am gonna go. Hey Diana. Secret forest creatures. What is obvious? I know. I don't know. That's usually when they're trying to get pregnant. I don't. It's funny. Um, for calling birds. I need to ditch directly to get a perm yet and get a perm So anyway, I'm gonna go. I might do another live tonight. I don't know. I'm debating if I want to do it on another case or get the next batch of calls with the kiosk messages, and then I can go over Erica's arrest or court cases too. I don't know what I'm gonna do. But in the meantime, guys, if you're interested in what some of these ladies look like, I am starting to release all the photos I collected of the Wade wives on my Patreon. So if you want to go check it out. And also I have those Paul and baby girl calls if you're followed the Paul Ferguson case. So I have the calls that I never released before. And then I've been releasing yesterday I started releasing the pics that I've collected. So I have a bunch of Erica pictures, and then the other ones that I've been releasing, I've been also releasing it with a couple weeks of the first kiosk messages between them, so you can kind of see who these people are with the pictures. Um, and they're just screenshots. So you just get on my Patreon and you just click on them yourself. So you could look at the pictures. You could just look at some of the kiosk messages and read them. Like I said, I'm going to continue to do all the ones I collected over this year. And then whenever I decide to order the ones they sent in to Wait, I'll release them there too. And then of course, when as time goes, whatever I'm doing and I'll keep, I'll always keep releasing content on there depending on what case and it'll be stuff like not appropriate for YouTube. So go check it out. And it is a good way to help support the creators so they could keep, you know, ordering files or whatever the creator does. With me, it would be the files that it would help me with, file requests and stuff. Um, all right, guys, I'm gonna go eat some pizza, leftover pizza. It was so good yesterday too. Then I'm gonna go on my walk and then oh thanks, Harley Quinn. And happy birthday again, Angel. I hope you have a great birthday. Um, oh, Olive Garden does sound good. Questionable things, Jerry. Crack me up. Oh, thanks, Dame PA. Hey, how are you? Thank you for the super chat. All right, I am starving. I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna go on my walk, and then you might see me pop up on another live. Like I said, it will either be Erica calls mixed the next spectrum Erica calls mixed with kiosk messages like I did last time, and then of course I'll upload just the calls as a pre-record. And then when I do the next batch of Erica calls with the kiosk messages, I probably will go over some of the court stuff she had that I found on her too. There's a letter she wrote to the court and stuff, so I'll probably go share that too. But tonight will either be that or it might be Idaho like a panel. I don't know. So look for that. And then what else was I gonna say? Wait, I feel like there's something else I wanted to tell you. Um oh, the next batch of calls. So you remember like I'm guessing it's the time he does this, but I don't know. So the next batch of calls, you'll hear him talk about how look in court. He tells her to look in court. He's going to do some hand signal for her, right? So then the batch of calls that it will come after the next batch of calls. So it'll be two videos away. He says like what he did. It's so weird. It's like, but I don't know if it's that because, like I said, he tells her going before the court that he's going to do some hand signal for Erica. So I'm not sure which court which it is since they don't give the date of the calls because then after the court hearing he says he did it and he gives this explanation of what it was. But like you would think it was that thing, but then if he's going into it thinking he's going to do it, that was obviously the fingerprint thing, so that wasn't even planned. Like that was something that he did and then everybody was wondering what he did, so he made it into something when he was just really like telling them, hey, should we do fingerprints? So that's why I'm not positive that that's the hand signal that he's talking about because that wasn't a planned thing. But it's just kind of comical what he ends up saying. Whatever he does, what it's for. It's so oh my god. So it's kind of interesting. All right, guys, I'm gonna go. Oh, thanks. So there's that. Yeah, I'm gonna continue to release more pictures on it as I get them all. Because what I'm doing is I'm going through all my I'm going through the kiosk messages from whenever they first introduce themselves for the pictures that I'm doing, and I do like a few weeks or a month. I've been doing a whole month worth of kiosk messages between that person and them with the pictures. So then if you want to kind of see how they met, but I can't promise you for everyone I'll do a whole month, but I will do at least a few weeks because it takes time to screenshot them and go through and find them. But I feel like it's important to show some of the kiosk messages because with just the pictures and the name, you might forget, like, okay, who is this? But if you get to see like the first month or whatever of their conversation, then you kind of see, oh, okay, so that's that person, and this is how Wade talked to him, and blah blah blah. So I think it's better to add some kiosk messages. Now with the Erica pictures, I didn't add the kiosk messages just because we've been going over the kiosk messages currently and then the phone calls currently, so I didn't need to add those because I just read their first month's worth of talking on the last live. So, all right, I'm gonna go eat. Have a good one. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I could play it, but I mean, I need to get my own call, saying. I need to get my own call. All right, guys, have a good one. Bye.